Alright, so I'd like to bring up that was an awesome point that you didn't have to have sex with a prostitute if you pay her money, I guess, to enter a brothel. You can play video game with her. But when most women think of when most women go into the business of prostitution, they don't think of, hey, let's hit up Kevin and we can play Halo 4 together in this brothel. No, they usually think of sex. And how it works is that they get house minimums, which is what minimum you could charge for whatever services, sexual or non-sexual, I suppose. Like the minimum is. So like $50 or $40 for a sexual service. And then, so, he also states that when you legalize prostitution, the prostitutes are safer. Yes, I guess they are safer, but in what extent to what they are safe from. You move an outdoor illegal occupation to something that's indoor behind closed doors. Yes, you can hire, I guess, a bouncer or a bodyguard to guard the door or listen or watch you have sex with a prostitute. But that's impractical, as Tony said. And with how much a brothel costs to upkeep, manage, and all the expenses that a prostitute has to go through themselves, that is an economic disadvantage. When you have so many loopholes that a client could do to a prostitute, such as beating them, or I guess you could rape them as well, it's a loss of money if they do say, hey, I don't like this guy, he beat me up while we were having sex. Well, maybe he liked it, he paid for you. He could say that he was paid, he likes violent sex. So, it's not really something that a prostitute could say, hey, no, I don't want to do this, because it's not something in their control. 81% of prostitutes, according to Coalition according to the Nevada Coalition, 81% of women in the prostitution industry wants to get out of it. It's an occupation that no woman or girl wants to be involved in, unless it's a last resort. It's not something that girls, hey, let's go do the prostitution industry to go play video games. No, it's to have sex. I'm sorry. It's not nice and sweet, because most of the time you're going to be with a smelly stranger for about 11 to 15 times a day, or depending on how popular you are with the community. And you're going to have to be paid $100 by your client. You have to give up 50% of your income from your client to the brothel, and you have to give up your money for all the personal essential needs, such as baby wipes, condoms, tissues, napkins, hand sanitizers, maybe some cologne for the guy in case he smells bad. And that's just not economically beneficial to legalize prostitution. So, I guess in order to end my part of our negative or against the legalization of prostitution, that legalization of prostitution leads to sex trafficking. It works against the workers themselves. It basically objectifies women as sex objects, and that's the disadvantages disadvantageous, thank you, Tony, to the economy. Prostitution is not the solution.